As a lot of you know, I am a Bilt fan. I have had the Bilt MasterCard since July of 2023. The reason I got the card was because I had come across data points online in various different forums and whatnot regarding folks talking about how they were getting Bilt points for their Wells Fargo mortgage. Well, as you all know, I am a Wells Fargo mortgage customer. So this definitely intrigued me. So I decided to take a risk and get the card and see if I could also be one of these people that gets Bilt points for their Wells mortgage. And it has been a success. Over the past 18 months, I have gotten Bilt rewards points for my Wells Fargo mortgage, making my mortgage payment through Bilt ACH. And it's been a dream come true because I never thought I would be able to get any points at all for making my mortgage payment. So this has been easy points, actually, and unexpected points. So it's been a dream come true. So, like a lot of you, I also received the survey a couple of weeks ago from Bilt regarding how they were trying to reimagine and rethink the Bilt card and the Bilt ecosystem in general. And they wanted me, as well as I know a lot of you as well, to take a survey to express our thoughts on what we thought of the options that they were presenting to us. And so in this video, I want to go over the survey with you all and tell you what I picked as far as the different tiers of cards and whatnot and why I picked those. And so this is going to be a little bit of a different video. I'm not going to be looking at the camera the entire time. I'm going to be referring to some screenshots I took as I was doing the survey itself, just to go over that with you and just give you my perspective of what I think of the proposed different cards and how it might affect me. So let's start with number one, the very first page that comes up when you initiate the survey. And um, that page comes up and basically says, you will see two options for the zero fee card. Which one interests you the most? And so out of the two options, I chose option B. And option B is, 1x points on rent mortgage, which I'm used to getting that right now. 3x points on Bilt neighborhood dining, which is basically what I get with dining here at Bilt restaurants in Kansas City. Also 3x on Walgreens and Lyft. Also 2x points on gas, groceries, and dining. And then 1x on everything else. So I chose that option over the other option because of the multiplier categories for gas, groceries, and dining. It seems like a more rounded card for me than option A, as option A only has 4x on Bilt neighborhood dining, Walgreens, and Lyft, and then 1.5x on everything else. The more well-rounded option of B is what speaks to me more, especially since I usually buy more groceries than I do dining out. So groceries is a category that is pretty important to me. When you click OK and go to the next option, it comes up with the question of, um, you'll see two options for a $95 fee card. Which options interest you more? And so option A, option B laid out again. Option A is 1x points on rent and mortgage. I chose option A, and that's with the 1x on point on rent and mortgage, 5x points on Bilt neighborhood dining, hotels booked through Bilt, Lyft, Walgreens, 2x on dining, groceries, gas, then 1x on everything else. Now, added into this also are $170 in annual partner credits. And those credits are the $60 Bilt fitness credit, the $60 Walgreens credit, and then a $50 Bilt hotels credit. I chose this option over option B again because in my mind this is a more well-rounded card as far as categories go. This option has the as the category spend for dining, groceries, and gas, whereas option B does not have anything for groceries or gas at all. So for me, if I had to choose one of these two options, this one is what makes the most sense to me. Now, when you click on through and click OK, and then the next page popped up on the survey, it came up with the question of you will see two options for the 550 fee card. Which option interests you most? So, of these options, if I had to choose one over the other for my interest, I chose option B. And option B is basically 1.25x points on rent or mortgage, and then 5x categories on hotels booked through Bilt, Lyft, and Walgreens, 4x points on Bilt neighborhood dining, 3x points on direct flight bookings, 2x points on groceries, gas, 1x points on all other spend, and then the added partner credits totaling $380, which are the $200 Bilt travel hotel credit, the $120 Bilt fitness credit, $60 Walgreens credit, and then also priority pass. And again, I chose option B because it feels to me like a more well-rounded card of the two options. After you click that button and you click through, a few more questions come up on the next page. Um, the survey came up with, out of all the options you just selected, which Bilt card are you most inclined to get? And I chose the no annual fee option of the three. So I chose the, 3x on Bilt dining, Walgreens Lyft, 2x on gas, grocery dining, 1x on everything else, plus getting my 1x on the mortgage, of course. This seems like a fairly well-rounded card for zero annual fee, and I'm still getting my points for my Bilt mortgage. This is most likely the option I would go with. And the reasons why are because the other options, the $95 annual fee card and the 550 annual fee card, just don't speak to me. Um, the $95 card could it, it would probably be the sweet spot if I had to choose between the three, but in not wanting to pay an annual fee and have this well-rounded no annual fee card makes the most sense. But the $95 annual fee card, I don't think is bad. And it's still a well-rounded card. It still covers a lot of categories that I would use every month. Um, the $170 annual partner credits don't excite me. The $60 Bilt fitness credit, okay, that's great. I mean, I spend hundreds of dollars a year on fitness and health and well-being with gym membership, personal trainer, supplements, all those kinds of things. Um, but the fitness credit, I don't know that it would really move the needle for me. And another thing is that credit purely going to be for some of the categories or some of the partners that Bilt partners with now? So is it going to be specific like Soul Cycle and those kind of things where, you know, you're not able to take advantage of a lot of these things unless you're in the Northeast, you know? And so If it was a if it was a credit that I could use at my gym, uh, or any gym at all, I think it'd be better. But it being a credit for something that a lot of the country might not be able to use is doesn't it just doesn't speak to me. The Walgreens credit is okay. I mean, I don't shop at Walgreens ever. I think the only time I shopped at Walgreens last year was one time, and that was when we were in New Orleans for the content creator meetup, when a few of us happened to see one and we walked in there to grab a couple. I think I walked in to get a bottle of water. I just don't shop at Walgreens at all. Is this an easy enough a credit to use? Yeah, it is. I could walk out to my driveway here, pick up a rock, and throw it in any direction and almost hit a Walgreens. So it's not something that would be hard to use. And with Walgreens, like a $60 credit, I could go in there and stock up on laundry detergent and paper towels and toilet paper and get the credit that way. So that would be pretty easy to use. The $50 Bilt hotel credit feels exactly like the Chase Sapphire Preferred in my opinion, where you're probably going to have to book the hotel to in the portal to get the credit. I think, if I remember correctly, if I remember, I don't know that, but that's my thinking is you're going to have to use the portal to do that. So I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comment section below. And so that card makes the most sense as far as if you're going to be able to utilize the credits for the most part. The 550 annual fee card doesn't speak to me at all. Like it doesn't make any sense to me at all. Again, 200, the thing that the credits are what I'm looking at mostly for that card for the 550 annual fee, because all of us in this game are looking for ways to get outsized value by being able to use the credits on the card. We all do it. And the $380 annual partner credit, I mean, it's okay, but like $200 Bilt travel hotel credit, I don't know. Does that mean I have to book it through the portal? And that's again, I don't know, the Bilt hotels credit versus the Bilt travel hotel credit. I'm not sure what the differences are between the two. $120 Bilt fitness credit. Again, if you're only able to use it in the Northeast, then what good is it? That doesn't speak to me at all. And the $60 the Walgreens credit, I mean, that's easy. That's easy enough to use. It's not a big deal. Then the kicker is it gives you party pass access, and that doesn't speak to me at all because I have 3 other credit cards that give me party pass access. Um, so again, in my thought process, if I had to choose any of the cards, it would be basically to keep the $0 annual fee card, which is what I have right now. But this improved card would actually give uh, category spend to adding in grocery and gas along with dining. Uh, so that's my thoughts on that. Then if you click OK, click through that survey, and then you go to the next page, it basically came up with uh, which 2 reward categories matter most to you. And for me, I chose dining and groceries. The other ones were travel rewards, gas rewards, health and wellness. The ones that speak most to me are dining and groceries. Gas, I work from home full time. I don't spend $20 a month on gas, so gas doesn't really speak to me at all. Health and wellness, that'd be really cool. Again, though, you know, don't know how narrow that benefit is going to be. And of course, travel rewards. I get travel rewards on a ton of other cards, so that's how I answer that question. And then the last page of the survey was the questions of which 2 card benefits matter most to you, and it gave a slew of them. I chose car rental credit and rideshare credit. Like a lot of these don't really matter to me. Airline status boost doesn't matter. I mean, none of these really spoke to me at all. So I car rental, I do rent cars. if I'm traveling. So most generally I will rent a car. So the car rental credit means something to me, and the rideshare credit means something to me too, because I do use ride shares a lot and I use Uber a lot. So that's how I answered those questions. And that's how the survey ended. So that's basically my thought process on this whole thing is I would choose the $0 annual fee card because the other cards really don't speak to me. And regarding how I shop and travel, uh, at least for my use case. Uh, that's all I had for you all. I know this was kind of a weird video. I wasn't looking at the camera the whole time. This was completely off the cuff. It was just me thinking my usually my spewing of brain droppings as I'm talking here. So no script, no notes, just me talking. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really want to see what you all think in the comment section below. I'm very curious. Let's talk about this more. Also, too, I'm making the march toward 1,000 subscribers to the channel. I've crossed over 700 subscribers just recently. If you could please subscribe to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it. It is a free way for you to get my channel visible to more people just like yourself. And I thank you ahead of time for that. Now, please go be good to each other, all right? And until next time, bye for now.